Please tell me there's a damn good reason you're back. Well, I suppose it can't reflect badly on me to simply report the facts. And you have already made me look better in the eyes of the executives. All right, I'll send it. What else do you have for me? Wonderful. I do love a subordinate that can honor their obligations and make me look good. And if you'll leave me, I've got lots left to attend to. But do come back if you can be of any further use to me.
I appreciate your help.
You cannot threaten one who welcomes obliteration.
Microscopic egg remains were simply too small to be seen or felt by the unaided eye.
this? How many times must I say only death lies ahead? Observe. You have been persuaded. The time for that is over. Please. I never wanted this situation to escalate like this. You must understand. But now, all that I wanted is cast to the wind. There is but one option left to me. To save Arcadia, to ensure the future, we must both die. Because the order cannot be hindered by war or by compromise. Any obstacles must be removed. As much as I regret the need to do so. If De Vries does not receive my explosive, she will resort to a violent assault. Many will die, pointlessly, and in agony. I can at least deliver them an instant, painless death. I thought this explosive vest would be an unnecessary precaution. All I can hope is that by blasting us both from the field of play, the order shall find its way to truth. Want has nothing to do with it. I have very specific instructions on how to proceed in the face of contingencies such as yourself. And you cannot possibly understand whether I am or am not capable of martyrdom. You do not know my depth of character. At the end of all things, my decisions were predestined. I am not at liberty to divulge the reasoning behind my actions. You're not with the Order. You cannot understand why this would be. Could I explain, the words would be lost on you. Your verbiage does not conceal the gaps in your knowledge. But the presiding bishop has taught us that ignorance is not a punishable sin. If the Order is not prevented from reaching its true potential and solves the universal equation, all scientific uncertainty and any associated suffering will end. If what you say is true, then you have my tentative thanks. However, scientific certainty would absolutely have prevented that from happening. We would have predicted it. DeVries opened my eyes. The Order is on the path to absolute truth. And if they are not interrupted, this truth can be pursued. The one right path for humanity revealed to us. Politics cannot bind us. Uncertainty cannot strangle. And no one can be allowed to waltz in and hurl our plans into disarray. What? How do you not understand the present situation? What coward would strap an explosive No, that's not all this. Helping DeVries, completing the work on my explosives is important. It matters. DeVries agrees. Augustine couldn't have done such a thing. She was on a secret mission at the time. I don't wish to believe you, but what you're saying has the ring of truth to it. I've been a fool going along with this farce. But it stops now. My relationship with Augustine is at an end.
This poor fool seemed intent on doing himself and us both. Impressive work convincing him otherwise. Let's say your loss. Don't like to boast, but I am quite the artiste with a knife.
I believe that's another thanks I owe you. You certainly keep interesting company. I found a way to, via the use of processed N-rays, send objects out of phase. It was inconsistent, but I was close to isolating the procedure. Explosives for her plan. By making them unseen, the explosives could be placed as efficiently as possible. No one would be maimed or injured, just killed. Saying that out loud now, it sounds unreal. But
네버라님 어서 오시고요. 그리고 말씀드리지만은 네이버 패스, 지금 네이버 패스가 아니라 게임 패스 있죠. 그걸로 하세요. 그걸로 파세요. 돈값 지금 기준으로는 돈값이라고 하기엔 번역이 조금 오류도 있고 좀 그렇게 재밌진 않아요. 재밌긴 한데 그 돈 주고 사는 거 하면은 저는 좀 망설일 것 같아요. 제가 이걸 할 수 있는 이유가 제가 게임 패스 지금 네이버 패스랑 게임 패스가 연동이 돼가지고 지금 구매를 했거든요. 만 얼마인가? 뭐 아무튼 좀 싸게 해가지고.
I appreciate your consideration. Things
그래서
could
제가
have
하는 것이
been very different
굳이
had your cooler head not prevailed.
돈 주고 사지 마세요.
You've certainly convinced me. Before I leave, here, a key to my private.
이거 굳이 돈 주고 사지는 마세요. 그냥 게임 패스로 무료로 즐기실 수 있으면 무료로 즐기시면 됩니다. 굳이 뭐 이거를 돈 주고 사야겠다라는 마인드로는 하지 마세요. 재미있긴 한데 막 그 돈값한다고 하기에는 좀 미묘하네요. 이거 게임 자체가. 차라리 전작이 좀 더 나았었던 것 같은 묘한 기분이긴 한데. 게임 패스를 써보세요. 이번에 게임 패스를 한번 경험한다 치고 한번 써보세요. 네, 그렇죠. 근데 일단 게임 패스가 막 그렇게 나쁘진 않아요.
I'm pretty sure we've killed every traitor in this place. Didn't we? What do you think? Yes!
게임 패스도 원 결제입니다. 아니면은 요새는 게임 패스 자체를 어떻게 해야 할지 이렇게 좀 상세하게 나오는 데가 많아요. 그러니까 굳이 막 어렵게 생각하실 필요 없으시고 저 한 마리 더 있는데 어떻게 잡지? 원 결제로 가능하시거든요. 게임 패스 추천드립니다. 차라리 게임 패스를 하세요. 분명히 더 있는데 어떻게 잡는 거지? 더 있는 것들. 아, 머리 아프네. 뭐지? 뭘 친 거지? 뭘로 친 건지는 모르겠네. 갈 수 있을 것 같은데. 아니 빗장에 걸려있는 건 도대체 지금 일단 저까지 가보자 다시. 잠깐만. 아 다시 저쪽으로 가야지. 잘 모르겠네. 뭐지? 왜 뭐가 문제인 거지?
편이 누구인지 보이진 않지만 제2 덕담대로 정말 많이를
I owe you not only my life, but the sheer knowledge that you've turned me from a terrible path.
아니 이거 진호가 뭐 잘못됐나? 아니
I
도저히
will.
모르겠는데 저거.
I will make the most of it. I
저거는
promise you.
내가 저기서 저걸 써봐야 돼. 다시 한번 써보자. 써보고 나서 보자. 아니 어디 들어갈 근처에 들어갈 만한 구멍이라도 있으면 좀 갈게.
Cannot threaten one who welcomes obliteration.
아하. 문을 해.
Salvation lies in annihilation.
Heads up. Rival life forms.
Boy, damn it! We've killed every traitor in this place, but their treasonous scum of a hierarch wasn't among them. The leader of a cell. In this case, that would be Ziegler. And extinguishing him is obviously our next priority. Operating under his orders. But since he wasn't here to lead them in person, they would have maintained regular contact using one of our communication devices. I saw one of them earlier. We should go see what information it will yield to us. I'll mark your map with its location.
아니 나도 여러 번 갔는데 꽃이 지금 왜 없어진 거야? 바가지 많이 씌워서. 이거 좀 드셔보세요. 이거 좀 드셔보세요. 아 이거 아까 원했던 야 이거 튀기네요. 이런 식으로 그렇다면 정말 부담을 주소를 물어봐서 김치를 보내줬지. 왜냐면 아니 나도 여러 번 갔는데 꽃이 지금 왜 없어진 거야? 바가지 많이 씌워서. 이거 좀 드셔보세요. 이거 좀 드셔보세요. 아 이거 아까 원했던 야 이거 튀긴데요. 튀기. 이런 식으로 불었더니 정말 부담을 주소를 물어봐서 김치를 보내줬지. 왜냐면 아니 나도 여러 번 간. 미국에서 유행한다는 쓰레기 담요. 그 Got a bad feel about this line, hon. Don't like being so exposed. Hell of a thing coming all this way just to catch a bullet on the... Sorry. Got a bad feel about this line, hon. Don't like being so...
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
Any luck with the sprat hunt? Decent quality, all things considered. Frankie's work is second to none. You can tell the good doctor I'll be around shortly, armed with needle and thread, calipers, and my finest jar of glass eyes. No, thank you. It's always a pleasure to bring passion to one's work, even when that passion is a tad morbid. Be seeing ya, Agent.
The grand plan is the predetermined order to the entire... Since the schism, the Protectorate have rewritten history to exclude our teachings.
When I asked the seer for medical specialists, a plumber was not what I had in mind. Trust in the Order to think outside of the box. Take this. On behalf of the Order and the displaced, I thank you. Now, will there be anything else? Thanks to you, our automechanical doctor has been dispensing medication and setting broken limbs with tireless efficiency. A little token of my appreciation for a job well done. Now, will there be anything else? From a medical standpoint, the taxidermist doctor was an unconventional choice. But I can't deny the results. Here, you've earned it. Now, will there be anything else? How can I be of service? I can tend to your injury. Many thanks. Now, hold still. You might experience some momentary discomfort. Right as rain. Now, we'll...
이웃님 어서오세요. 뜨아.
I communicated your prediction to Administrator Agarwal. I'm not sure why she's budged on letting the refugees move into the exclusion zone, but I agree. Very worrying indeed. Anything I can do to assist you? Oh, of course. What would you like to discuss? Apart from providing them sustenance, shelter, and scientific ministry, you mean? Need I remind you, Arcadia is at war. This is what war looks like, I'm afraid. The Order is operating within a very reasonable framework to provide as much aid as it can. Alexandra Monastery is a place of sacred study, advancing our understanding of the plan. We cannot jeopardize that vital work all for the comfort of a few. I haven't the wish to debate you on this any further. Please, let us move on to less controversial topics. Yes, what have you discovered? Well, praise the architect for small allowances. I'll speak with him. If you were able to talk him down, then hopefully his beliefs are not beyond curation.
Assign that task to me, High Scholar. Victor's obviously more dangerous than anyone knew. You shouldn't endanger yourself. The monastery needs its abbot now more than ever.
Your concern is greatly appreciated. However, I think it's best I speak with him personally. He'll confide more openly to me, plan willing. Any other updates? I converse with many members of the Order on a number of... Welcome back. Anything I can do to assist you? Yes, what have you discovered? Oh, you've lessened the load on my mind considerably. And you have the Order's gratitude. Any other updates? No updates on my... Anything I can do to... Illuminating the path to true Rift Worshipper.
Speak to Abbot Newell if you've more queries.
What caused the schism between the Protectorate and the Order?
Wait. Don't tell me you're one of those. Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
Wish.
This is it, the Dawn's communication device. Let's see what I can find on it. Not much, but there are a few encrypted messages from Ziegler reporting on a rift in Paradise Island he was sent to study. Never expect to stay to kill me himself. Well, it's of no consequence. Now that I know where he is, I'm right behind you.
the Ascendant, our predictions are both sufficient and necessary for your positive outcomes. Come by our predictory today, where we will share with you our deductions and their contra-positive implications. We regret to inform you Zerania Manufacturer 7 is presently under lockdown. Unauthorized entry is barred due to contrivance malfunction, laboratory mishap, and/or miscellaneous unspeakable dangers.
Please call again at a more convenient time.
Hello? Someone there? Did the missive not play, or was it garbled in some way? Are you somehow struggling with coherence? If so, to be clear, Zerania Manufactory 7 presently and for an indeterminate time is in lockdown. That means no external transmissions, no visitors. Wait, you have a writ? From the abbot? But we don't have any means of... yes, they said they have a... yes, sir. This is Factor Metadier. Am I to understand you have orders from the abbot? Quite convenient for you. I have no way of verifying without allowing you entry. Very well. Come inside and we'll see this sorted. Building on the left.
Vara, you owe me a sparring session. Get your gloves and warm up.
What? Again? I don't suppose you'd accept a doctor's note from Val.
Come on. I already promised I won't throw elbows this time. Where's your fighting spirit?
Victor wasn't exactly the partner in crime I envisioned DeVries to have. Someone with a little more grit. That man back there? Reckon a tough crossword puzzle would have eventually sent him over the edge, even if we hadn't come along. I'm glad we were able to show him a little grace. DeVries obviously manipulated him into acting against his conscience. You ever wonder what might have happened if DeVries had let us in on her initial plan? Surely we wouldn't have been taken in by her rhetoric like Victor. Right? And that right there is why I run a count of all of our incendiary devices every night before lights out. It's just, I look at someone like Victor and see the trap I might have fallen into. True, but DeVries is still DeVries. She's good at deconstructing folks, uncovering their points of failure. She'd have known I had my heart set on being a hero. After Triangulum, all I wanted was to do for other colonies what Augustine had done for mine. Still do, if I'm honest. I will say, it's a lot easier to do just that nowadays. With you around, that is. Thanks for letting me wax for a bit. We can get back to what we were doing now.
Aggressor at hand.
raring to go.
I'm not going to deny killing these traitors was invigorating. But their leader still needs to be dealt with. That I'm really going to enjoy. To enjoy.
Asa, why are you still alive? There's been some ghastly mistake. We must speak on the latest revelation before you compound it by killing me.
You're obviously unaware that you've been officially marked for death. Otherwise, you'd have killed yourself and saved us all the trouble. It's unfortunate I was unable to inform you of this before you killed so many loyal members of the Dawn. But so be it. Glad we were able to clarify all of that. Well?
I'm thinking I'd normally just kill this idiot where he stands, but I must know what in the architect's name he's going on about. Ziegler, what's got into your brain pan? You used to be a dedicated member of the Dawn. How could you think there was a legitimate kill order on me?
You were revealed as a betrayer through the sanctified channel. How can you disobey a revelation from on high, when you yourself exhorted us constantly to never do such?
You make a compelling point. But then again, so does my knife. Let me introduce you to it. Why the fuck not? You're such the jester, Commander. You actually had me going there for a minute. Now, where were we? Oh, that's right. It's time to stick Ziegler here like a cysty pig on a spit.
Hostile ahead. What's the play?
I can't believe what Hierarch Ziegler was saying. How could there be an official kill order out on me? The poor fools probably thought they were just fulfilling their duty. Damn straight they should have. If only it were that simple. It should be impossible for someone to infiltrate our communication systems, especially when it comes to a high-level communique. Unless they somehow have our codes. This could only mean that one of our members has been compromised. I have no idea. If I go anywhere near one of our encampments, I'll be forced to kill members who believe they're following orders. Of course, any member of the Dawn who turns on me without thinking is asking for death, but this could still make solving this even more difficult. Don't worry. I'll stay on as part of your crew until I get this all figured. It's given me an impressive amount. I must admit to being highly vexed by this kill order situation. course not. What a ridiculous question. You think that I'm like you, but I'm no longer bound by social restraints or pedestrian things like regret. So were I even to imply I felt remorse, that I wish I'd perhaps approached this with a more logical bent and not slaughtered these loyal Dawn members, it would mean nothing.
Such as? Nothing of much worth to tell there. I'd rather hear your story. I couldn't have said it better myself. Joining the Glorious Dawn freed me of such nonsense. They gave me a completely new life, wiped away all traces of fear and repression, and replaced them with unbridled freedom. My world used to be devoid of color. Everything was gray. Now everything is vibrant, like the arterial spray of a freshly opened vein. And I'm still not interested in discussing.
Vodka, and we heard you. Now available in brown. And any drink.
Yes, right over here. You're not getting down below until you talk to me. So, the abbot deigned to send someone whilst we're contending with all manner of emergencies, did he? Wait, is that an Auntie's Choice enhanced soldier with you? Oh, I see what this is. Stay back. We have no desire to escalate things further. Don't do something you'll regret.
We want answers, not a fight. And if indeed there's any retribution to be had, it won't be by my hand. Tell him, Commander.
Surely. Far be it from me to question the irreproachable prudence of an enigmatic caller. Sometimes I cannot fathom what goes through the abbot's mind, but your papers do seem to be legitimate. I will unlock the elevator so you can speak with Proctor Svoboda below. I'll send word you're en route, but fair warning, I cannot predict what reception you will receive. I expect your behavior will remain impeccable. As soon as I've seen to securing the facility, I'll be along straight away. The recent attack may have originated from this facility, but I assure you it was not at our hand. We have no desire to resume open warfare with Auntie's choice. One of our transport pods filled with zeranium was diverted toward, or more specifically at, their functionally correct, I assure you. The transport pods are fired into space, where they are collected for redistribution. To date, no one has ever misused them for this purpose, despite the explosive nature of the material. Fortunately, we have potentially identified the culprit, and we have managed to corner the apparent perpetrator down below, which would be a good thing if they had. Our suspect, one Initiate Alva, previously supervised launch controls. Though steadfastly maintaining her innocence, she has also barricaded herself in the operations control room below, a move not likely to allay anyone's suspicions. Both of them? Well, one can hardly argue against thoroughness. I admit I'm to a reasonable degree pleased you are on hand to corroborate current suppositions. May your query yield favorable results.
Apologies, but an automechanical's work is never concluded.
It evidently originated here. Transport pod full of zeranium. Blue outpost opportunity to naught but tinges and flinders.
Wait, so has it been classified as an accident? Or an attack?
What I'd like to know is why our illustrious seer provided the Proctor's a low-functioning functionary at best. I mean, just look at this mess. That explosion.
Well, running a manufacturing...
What are you doing up here? How did you get past the gate? Forgive me. All this business with the lockdown puts one on edge. Everything appeared routine at the time. We launch transport pods into space regularly. They get collected. The zeranium we refine here is used for power. It wasn't until we heard the explosion that anyone knew anything out of the ordinary had happened. I ran a systems audit on the launch sequence afterwards. Just finished anomalous event caused by unknown factors. Transport pod M7, containing a full hold of refined zeranium, bound for orbital platform Z9, received a priority reroute command. Latitude and longitude coordinates corresponded to the Auntie's Choice facility known as Outpost Opportunity. Altitude, however, matched 1,000 meters below sea level. A low-ranking scientician. Been here for years. Presumably, she's below in operations. Regrettably, that is all I know. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Initiate Alva, stand down. Relinquish control of this facility immediately.
Oh, my dear Proctor, you can't believe a low-level drudge like me is responsible for any of this.
You'd have us all believe you seized control to demonstrate your innocence. Wait, is this being broadcast?
I have no idea how this audio doodad works. You're the one in charge here, Proctor Svoboda. Are you sure you didn't do something?
I demand your unconditional surrender.
Hello, Proctor? I'm pushing buttons over here now. Did I disconnect you somehow?
Emergency detoxification initiated. System was set when what's-her-name took over.
Things have been a mite haywire.
Ah, yes, of course. Next on my list of lowest probability events, strangers sent by the abbot, gallivanting about amidst a lockdown. If we'd been able to communicate beyond our walls, might have saved you a trip. As I can successfully report, we have identified the responsible party. A low-level subordinate, assigned here years ago. But I'm now realizing how little we actually know about her. A spy or turncoat, no doubt. A sleeper agent from one of those secret enemy programs you're always hearing about. Within a beat of us hearing of the attack, Alva seized command of the system and locked herself in the control center. She then forcefully repelled several attempts to extricate her. 2 are dead already. Poor Jacobs lost a hand trying to pry free the outer doors. She could destroy this entire place at any moment from in there. I implore you to stop her before she does so. I fear violence may be our only recourse. I am so pleased a reliable party is actively engaged. I'll be in my office. Let me know once she's no longer a problem.
So this is where they moved all the uranium mining and processing to when they decommissioned the autonomous extractorium, huh? It's quite impressive. Would be quite inconvenient if all the uranium spontaneously exploded while we were down here.
Now, this is important. Would you describe the Varachnid's calicity as slavering when it attacked? How much viscous fluid would you estimate was involved?
I don't know anything about the fluid's volume.
Of course she's hiding something. You think those 2 exemplars just fell wrong? They're hardly Alva's been here for how many years? I never noticed her. Just your efficiency has improved my efficiency.
Investigator? Always account for standard deviation.
Glad those not skilled at math can fulfill some other function.
Circumstances proceed toward intended results.
hello. A visitor. Who is it they're sending now? And who are you, dear? You're what? Some maverick for hire? Oh, no, I can see it now. Earth Directorate, yes? Like Commander Zane and that rascal Buddy. And who is that you brought with you? A friend? Ah, an Auntie's choice grafted soldier. You poor dear. And someone else. Glorious dawn, I take it. Sensational look, dear. All this for me. Fear I hardly deserve such attention. This entire business is just a terrible misunderstanding. I expect few in the Order know of you, but, well, I've kept to a role here that is purposely not very taxing. Others prefer calculations in their spare time. I have my stories. Between launches, I enjoyed serials, 2-bit dreadfuls, periodicals. I adore Zane and Buddy, even if they are considered contraband. And you decidedly share their upright bearing. For the longest time, I didn't realize your organization actually existed. But here you are, well-timed and, no doubt, eager to help. Yes, that was terrible. I feel awful. Though technically speaking, they did kill each other. I didn't mean that to happen. They came at me, weapons drawn. My own training just took over. You see, years ago, I attended an introductory course at the Physical Education Center. I earned top marks. Dear me, I wish I did, but actually, there may be a way you could gain answers here. The firing record should contain all relevant details regarding the launch. Why, yes, I could unseal access to the records repository for you and open the path leading there. I'd be right grateful if you'd have a look. I swear I'm completely innocent of this heinous act they're accusing me of. Certainly, of course. If you help me uncover who's responsible, I will gladly open this door. Appreciate your help, dear. Please return when you have found something. May the plan favor us against long odds.
May all your endeavors add to the equation. Always account for standard deviation.
Investigator, the plan guide you.
May circumstances proceed toward intended results.